My name is Dave Meyer, and I'm one of the mentor coaches for Coach Training Alliance. I took the program myself back in 2002, became a mentor coach in 2004. So I've been doing it ever since 2004. I've trained slightly over 750 coaches probably, both in the Certified Coach Program, but also in human capital coaching and co-creative leadership, the more corporate type programs. So I was working as a telecom executive, and I was very successful, and I was very bored. So I went to coach myself to find out what I should do next in my life, and I had a lot of different possibilities. Where I had found most of my joy was in identifying talent in the organization, and then developing those people to make them leaders themselves. And once I came to that realization, became obvious I should become a coach myself, because I can then help create new leaders, both inside and outside of organizations. And helping people become more than they have been in the past really excites me. So that's why I got involved in it. So when I first thought about becoming a coach, I actually went to a Denver Coach Federation meeting, local ICF chapter. Literally had thought about being a coach for about 3 days when I went to the meeting, but I loved the people I was meeting there. They were great. So I joined that and then asked people there as a member what they had done, where they had success, where they had challenges. And CTA had the only program that taught you more than just how to be a coach, but how to run a coaching business and how to get clients. So that got me into CTA in the first place. And then when they called me in 2004 and looking to expand their mentor coaches, I was excited to help that, because it had helped me get past that big barrier of getting clients. And I knew I wasn't alone that way. I'd seen a lot of other coaches I'd worked with through Denver Coach Federation fail, not because they weren't good coaches, because they couldn't find clients. CTA helped solve that problem. I loved that part. So I agreed to come back and be a mentor coach for them. My niche is executives in high-tech organizations. And it came from my own background in being in high-tech, because as I discovered myself, most organizations took their very best engineer, sales manager, accountant, and made them the manager. Then you lost your best engineer, and you had a lousy manager because they weren't groomed in how to be a manager. So that area got exciting for me. I quickly discovered that no one who's already an executive likes to say, my team is really terrible, it must be my fault. So I really focused on people who were new in an organization, because they always inherited bad teams, seems like. So I was able to go in there and help them figure out why the team wasn't performing properly. Clearly it wasn't their fault, but help them groom them to find the right people for their organization and make the organization stronger. It really is amazing to me. The big change with people is that they learn to listen differently. It's a bit of a cliche now, we've been saying it here for years actually, that people today in life only partially listen. Because as you're asking the question, I'm thinking of my great response, in which case I've stopped listening to you. So as a coach, we learned to listen more deeply, listened not to respond, but to understand. Once I understand, I can ask better questions. That changes people not only in terms of how they coach, but it changes them personally as well. It makes the coaches themselves better people, better leaders, better spouses, better parents, as they learn to listen to understand someone rather than listening to respond to them. So when a company invests in coaching for their organization, what they're really doing is developing their future, because it's not just the current leaders who are being coached, but we teach the leaders to coach the people below them as well. Anybody who's a client in executive coaching learns about the coaching process. This comes part and parcel of being coached yourself. And as you apply those same techniques to your staff, you're making them stronger because they're now learning new ways themselves to think. And so when they do that, they get stronger. So you make your current team stronger, you make your bench stronger, and you attract new people to the organization who want to be coached as well because they know that's going to make them better. And that's very attractive for getting good quality people.